The second group is called Anastasia. As you can see, it has a very vibrant blue color called Pacific. What I want to talk about as second is that you have 17 suits this season. 12 are in two-piece suits and 5 are in three-piece suits. Why I'm talking about that is because the base cloth of this particular group. This is medium gray. This is actually an autumn twill. It's also going to be in a Pacific blue color. What I love about this fabric, we've had it before, it is a great transition season. So if you remember last fall, winter, we had it in navy with the gold buttons. We also did 2 of our Patricia pants in spring, summer in this fabric. Absolutely gorgeous fabric and travels very nicely. So again, all 3 of these pieces are offered in medium gray and in Pacific blue. But let's talk about this a second. Absolutely love the designer details on this. Our clients come to us and they look for these kind of details in this special fabric from this Turkish fabric mill. It has great seaming details. I love that we do a lot of gunmetal hardware so that you can choose between gold and silver accessories. We have a 23-inch skirt. It does have a 2-way zip. Underneath is a cashmere crew neck. It has a slightly rolled neck. You are going to have that in 3 colors coming up in other groups. Great transition pieces. You have 97 layering pieces this season. So that means between your knit tanks and your blouses and your sweaters and your shirts, that is so many, sort of the roadmap that can take you a million places. I've paired it with a cashmere scarf, but again, the options are endless when you want to pair accessories, again, with some of your silk scarves and cashmere scarves. The next is going to be a home run. We know that our extra fine merino wool yarns have such nice function and wearability. This may be a jacket in a warmer climate. This may actually just be a sweater here in New York. It does have metal hardware. It has beautiful real leather trim. And it goes around to the back. So I love that you have sort of full circle details. I've paired this with a very vibrant jewel print scarf, and I've put it with the pant. So let's talk about the pant just a second. All of our theory style pants, we have 5 slim pants. What I love about this pant that also comes in Pacific, it's available in petite, slim, missy, and women's. So I love the fact that we have across the board pants that can fit just about anyone. Again, we have 5 slim pants coming up, and now that you actually have zeros in your Missy styles too, a lot of options for a lot of different people. Let's move on to our beautiful pebble jacquard. This is an Italian fabric. The texture on this is gorgeous. Again, I did not pair this as a suit, but again, this would be yet another special occasion suit if you wanted to wear it that way. It does have front vents, so it can either be kept closed or it can be open depending on where your client carries her weight and what the best option is. You may want to keep one closed and one open, and I promise you the minute the client puts it on, you'll know which one works best for her body type. We have already talked about this beautiful silk charmeuse sort of ruched front. It does come in 6 colors. This is the Pacific blue. Again, it's going to be a nice layering piece across the board. And you know, it's funny, if your client actually trades out her closet per season, layering pieces and blouse and camis don't have to be traded out because they work just as nicely with a long sleeve jacket as they do sleeveless with a great pair of jeans in the summer. This actually is our side zip ponte knit pant, so just like the ivory one that you saw in the previous group. I had to spotlight this particular outfit with this fabulous accessory. Don't forget your accessories. Those are the add-on sales that are key to completing this outfit. I mean, this actually looks like this leather peplum belt is actually part of the skirt, which is actually the skirt that goes to the great suit jacket. This is a 24-inch length. It does have the vents in the front. Super easy to hem if they need it hemmed. And we've paired this with the fabulous blouse that Amy had on. You saw her in it a little bit earlier. The next is also a coated tweed. This is an Italian fabric. Absolutely beautiful tweed fabric. This is going to tie in a little bit of your winter white with your Pacific, with your black. And I love that a lot of the pieces, again, have ponte knit on the sleeve, around the trim, and down the center front. But what I've done, I've actually paired this with a micro touch jersey, almost like a t-shirt. So a little bit more of a refined t-shirt, a little bit of a sheen to it. Again, this is our Brazilian fabric. We do really well with these micro touch jerseys because I think it just adds a little something on the inside of the jacket. And then let's talk a minute about our cords. Again, these come in black. It comes in amber yellow. It's going to come in scarlet, in vicuna, in dill, which is a fabulous green color. As I mentioned before, the stretch twill jean actually has a slim hip and thigh, where this is an average hip and thigh, and it's a straight leg. So again, a really nice addition, because I could easily come over here and put a little bit of a beautiful jacquard jacket with a cord and dress it down. And really, if you started today and tried to think of all the outfits you could come up with, you really just couldn't think of all of them before December, which I can't believe we're already talking about December. But let's move on to our next accessory. Fabulous accessories with this. This is almost like a wool sweater vest. It's a pullover. It has a little bit of it's very sort of unconstructed. I've thrown this over the jewel tone silk twill tunic blouse, and I've put it over the amber cords. What I love is that our design team actually gives us maybe a tunic or a blouse or a great layering piece, and then also in a scarf, so the client that may not want to be as bold as wearing something very etro, very sort of fashion forward, wants to be a little more subtle with her suited look and adding a little bit of color in the neck, she can easily do that. And last but not least is our grand finale for these pieces, which is our crackled vinyl. This is from Leathertex, which is an Italian fabric mill. It's almost like a royal blue patent leather. This could go across the board over anything dressy or anything casual. I've actually put it with the little giraffe print scarf, but I could also put a different scarf in it and almost mix it back with chocolates and whites and a lot of different colors.